What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. It's welcome to the brand new suite. It's another Mindset, Motivate, Move Monday. Y'all know how we do it on Monday. As I ask you, how was your weekend? Did you do something fun? I hope that you did. I'm glad if you did. If you didn't, then we'll make sure that you get to the fun. I want to make sure of that. It's another week. It's a brand new week. What are you doing this week that is going to change, transform you from where you are to where it is that you want to go and where you need to be? Y'all see I got the whiteboard today, so we're gonna be a minute. It's not gonna be that long, but I'm just saying, y'all know I got the whiteboard, so I got a lot that I'm going to be covering for you this week, and I got something for you. This is going to be another series. Last week we just finished the series, the 90-day power play. So I want you to check that out. Go to the YouTube channel. You can check that series out. All of the digital content will be there for you because I want you to understand those power plays that you need to do in order to be able to be the game changer that you say that you want to be. But this week, what we're focusing on is we are only about 2.5 months or so, and I have to get the number of days that are remaining in 2025. This is October 20th. This is October 20th. So we are November 20th, December 20th. So that's 60 days. We are less than it's about 70 something days left in 2025. But what we're going to do this week and next week, we're going to prepare to elevate in 2026. And then after that, I'm going to talk about how those things, the lessons that I learned or lessons that we should have learned, hopefully in 2025, those things that we talked about this year. And hopefully, as y'all always know, I always say, my assignment each and every day is to make you 1% better than you were yesterday. And then prepare you to be 1% better for tomorrow. And hopefully that in totality will be that you are better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. So we're going to have a whole kind of review and summary of 2025, which was the power moves and being intentional about the moves that we make. So let's hop into it. Well, before we hop into what I'm going to talk about today, which is we're going to prepare to elevate 2026. This is part one, the mindset and mission of elevation. Key number one, I'm going to tell you what we got coming for the rest of the week. So I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see that. But what we got the rest of this week is we got key number two is going to be build a transformation ecosystem, not just a business. I want you to understand by the end of the week, you'll understand how to build a transformation ecosystem, not just a business. Key number three is operationalize authenticity, being authentic, going into 2026. Key number four, integrate AI automation without losing the human touch. That is so key. I can't wait to do that one because I think that one of the drawbacks of AI, one of the drawbacks of technology is we've lost that human touch. But I want to talk about how we keep that human touch going into 2026. And then we're going to end this week with position collaboration as a core competitive advantage. Collaboration is the new currency. Hear me when I say that. Collaboration is the new currency. So I want you and need you to be tuned in to that. Hopefully I'm straight now, y'all. Let me know if I'm not straight. So that's gonna be what we're talking about the rest of this week, and then I have I have the other set of keys from 6 through 10 that we're going to talk about, which is part two of prepare to elevate for 2026, because you can't soar in 2026 if you are not prepared. And what I want to do too is I'm going to have for you all a framework and a template for you so that you can be able to do the things that we're talking about here and be prepared for 2026. Because it does me no good just to stand here and talk to you about it. I want you to be prepared for it. And yeah, you're going to have homework. Y'all know I give homework. Stop playing with me. So let's get into this. Let's talk about the mindset and mission of elevation. And we're going to talk all this week about these keys. And key number one is to redefine your brand identity around purpose, not product. What I need you to do today, and I need you to understand what your purpose for 2026 is. Last night, yesterday, this weekend, one of the things that I started thinking about as I was doing my 2026 preparation as well, because I'm not just telling you about it, I'm doing it as well, was prepare what's my purpose for 2026. So I'm thinking about that. What is it that I want? What is my assignment? What is my purpose? What is my why for 2026? And you have to understand, you got to go back in order to move forward. So think about what your 2026 purpose was, 2025 purpose was. Did you achieve that purpose? Were you diligent and intentional about that purpose this year? And that's where the redefining comes in, because you want to make sure that you understand what your purpose is, understand where it is that you are and where it is that you need to get to, or where you're trying to get to in 2026 in order to be able to get there. So I need you to redefine your brand identity and purpose, not your product. Because believe it or not, it's not about your product. Has nothing to do with your product. Preparing to elevate for 2026 has nothing to do with your product. It has everything to do with your mindset. It has everything to do with your purpose and understanding who it is and how the value that you add to the industry that you're a part of, the people that work for you, the people that work with you, and those that you serve. That's where the value is. So you got to redefine your brand. And here's what we do. Too many on here's the challenge. And one of the things that I've learned in 2026, 2025. Why do I keep saying I'm in 2026 already, y'all? So too many entrepreneurs are chasing trends, not transformation. Was that you in 2025? Were you chasing trends instead of transformation? Transformation is where you create the ability to be able to change people's lives, where you get to shift them from where they were to where they want to be. Y'all hear me say it all the time, making you 1% better. That's transformation. Making you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. That's transformation. Transformation creates value. Transformation creates sustainability. Y'all know we talk about that all the time. If you're going to go from chaos to clarity, you have to be transformed. And that's my purpose. That's my assignment is in that purpose. My purpose is transformation, transforming you from chaos to clarity, transforming you, preparing you for 2026, for elevation, elevating you out of chaos, transforming you into clarity, where you understand your purpose, where you understand your assignment and what you need to do. So I don't want you being one of these entrepreneurs that chase trends. There's too many people out here chasing trends. And what I'm seeing, and and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, what I'm seeing is those that chase trends, they have to find another trend to chase. All they do is keep chasing trends. But when you have purpose and you understand who you are, your assignment, you don't worry about trends. You have principles, you have value, you have values, your personal value system, and we'll talk about that in the lessons learned this year. But you have a personal value system, you have a brand value system, and those become your sustainability. So, um, take you from not being a trend chaser. Without a defined purpose, your brain gets lost in the noise instead of leading with meaning. I'm going to say that again for you. Without a defined purpose, if you don't have purpose, your brain gets lost in the noise instead of leading with meaning. You get caught up in at what everybody else is doing. When you chase trends, you do what everybody else is doing just because it's trendy. And I remember when I was in the retail industry and I was working for a retail store, K&G and Men's Warehouse as well too. We would always, me and the guys, we would always talk about trends and how people, the trend back then was the wide leg pants. Now the trend is the slim cut, not even the slim cut, the slim cut, which is crazy in and of itself to me. But the trend went to a slim fit, which is more fitted, and I can't stand it, but more fitted look, as opposed to, and the skinny ties, that became the trend for everybody, and everybody was following that. Same thing in your industry. What were the trends in your industry in 2025? And did you find yourself chasing them? Because I don't want you to be able to chase them, because I don't want you to get lost in the noise. But I want you to get I want you to get caught up in the meaning. What's the meaning of your purpose? What's the meaning of the product that you have? The meaning behind, what's the results that you get from the product that you offer to those that you serve? What are they getting from it? What's the meaning behind it? Are you making, as my bishop would say, are you making life better for someone else? That's the intention of what we do here in the Brand U Suite, is making life better for you as an entrepreneur, you as a leader, you as an organization. And here's what I need you to do. I need you to re-anchor every strategy to why you exist, not what you sell. I'm going to say that again. I need you to re-anchor every strategy to why you exist. Those are the strategies that you have, and the purpose I want you to write down those strategies as to why you exist, why your product exists. But I don't want you to answer it, not what you sell, but I want you to say, hey, what's the strategy? What's the why behind what I sell? Are you doing it just because, hey, it's an easy way for me to make money? It's a skill set that I have, and I want to best utilize my skill set? Or is it a passion that you have? There's a purpose behind what it is that you do. I don't care if it's baking cakes. I don't care if it's making widgets. Whatever it is, what's the strategy? I want you to re-anchor your strategy to why you exist, your product and your service exist. Why do you exist in the industry that you're in? Why do you have the business that you have? What are you in the business for? What's the strategy behind that? I want you to think about that. And then I want you to audit your brand statement and rewrite it to focus on impact over income, or not income. I want you to think about that. Take your brand statement. If you don't have a brand statement, I want you to write your brand statement. That's your homework. In addition to thinking about your purpose, I need you to write your brand statement, because your purpose should be what your brand statement is. And I want you to have it focused on impact that you want it to have. And that's all purpose is the impact that you want to have on those that you serve. What's the impact that you want to have over the income? Because when you don't chase trends and you chase impact and you chase transformation, that's where it is. That's how you elevate. That's how you prepare to elevate in 2026. So I want you to do that. I want you to I want you to redefine your brand identity around your purpose. I want you to re-anchor every strategy to why you exist, not why you sell, not what you sell. And then I want you to audit your brand statement. If you don't have a brand statement, write your brand statement. And I want it to focus on impact over income. Don't chase the money. Chase the impact. Chase the transformation. Transformation is the new currency. Relationships are the new currency. And we're going to talk about all of that this week. But in order for you to elevate in 2026, I need you to be prepared to elevate in 2026. And if this is going to be the great start to how you prepare to elevate for 2026. In these next two and a half months that we have, you'll find yourself ready to go into 2026, whereas everybody else may wait till the beginning of 2026 in order to be able to prepare to elevate. We're not doing that. We are ahead of the game. Y'all know what I always say, we're ahead of the bell curve. So if you want to go into more detail about these keys that we're talking about here, I want you to connect with us. Y'all know we put it in the description. You can hop on the calendar. We can have a strategy session. We'll talk about your vision for 2026. We'll talk about how we can assist you in being able to bring that to reality. And part of that, what we're going to do is we're gonna talk about the mindset mission of elevation. We're going to talk about how to prepare you. We'll get you prepared to elevate in 2026 and be able to soar even greater, even higher in 2026. It's your boy, the Impact Builder, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. It's Monday, y'all. Let's go. I'm ready. How about you? We'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.